We're live.
Oh, good. Call to order our senior advisory commission meeting this Tuesday, June 22nd at 1:30 p.m. So we have the Pledge of Allegiance. Everybody, pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, so Barbara, I'm gonna do roll call. Barbara Evite.
Here.
Deborah Langley.
Here.
Jenny Berrio.
Here.
Karen Adams. Here. I'm here. Patrick Young.
I'm here.
And Willie.
I'm here.
There you go. Good. Alternates, Nona is out, and BJ, I see you.
I'm here.
Good job. Okay, we have the approval of our agenda for June 22nd. I will call on each for confirmation. May I have a recommendation to accept the agenda for today?
Chair Holliday?
Yes.
I'm sorry for the interruption. I'm hearing some feedback. Does anyone have any radio or something going on in the background?
I know, I hear it too. It's annoying.
I don't have.
I hear it too.
If anyone has anything in the background, if they could turn that down, please.
I don't have anything on.
You can mute your mics as well.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. All right, so have a motion to approve the agenda for today. Barbara,
Yes, I move to approve the agenda of June 22, 2021.
and have a second.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, Karen, BJ? Raise your hand, BJ. Okay. Okay, all right. Any opposed? Thank you. Approval of
Yeah, I'm an alternate, so I don't think I can vote today,
You're
just so you
right.
know that.
you're
Okay,
right.
so Melba, I'll just be listening, not
Okay.
voting.
All
Okay,
right. Thank you, dear. Okay, so let's do the approval of the minutes. I have a motion to approve the minutes of April 27th. Barbara,
Oh, I move to approve the agenda of April 27th, 2021.
okay. Is there a second to approve? Karen
Hey.
Adams. All right.
John, did you check to see if the alternates were seated on that minutes?
BJ, no, I haven't done that yet, but I will check on that. If we need to amend that from the previous one, we'll make sure we do that. in the moving
Okay.
forward. Thank you.
Okay, all in favor of approving the minutes for April 27th? Say aye or raise your hand so I can see you. Okay, thank you. Public forum. The oral public comments may be provided live during the Senior Advisory Commission meeting by first registering for the Zoom meeting in advance by providing email address, which is not disclosed, and a name. And the link is below. Has anybody commented for public forum?
Yeah, Chair Holliday, no one is waiting to speak for the public forum today.
Thank you. announcements and correspondence. Is our acting
Yes.
police chief here?
Yes, Acting Chief Fox is here. Let me promote.
Oh, he's muted though. Yeah. Oh, there he. We need to hear from him. Is that the-
Hello, how are you?
Yes.
Hi,
Sorry,
Steve.
I wasn't sure if you were calling on me.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You have some comments for us today?
I think this is my first time at the Senior Advisory Committee, so I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Just some updates from the police department. We're still recruiting. We have 5 vacancies that we're looking to fill. We're working on some active recruitments and hoping to get those spots filled and get our police force up and running and at full staff. You may have seen on the news recently, there's been an uptick in jewelry theft involving some scams and purse snatches. So this is affecting, I would say, the region in general, not just Milpitas, but just from the police department, some crime tips. Just be aware of your surroundings, especially when you're out in parking lots at shopping centers and even outside of your home. People have been known to come up to residents at their home and lure them into either switching jewelry or exposing jewelry and causing it to be grabbed or stolen off a person. So I would say just, for your constituents, just remind them to be very aware of their surroundings and be cautious of strangers who are approaching them asking for help. Another common theme is there'll be broken down vehicles or what appears to be a broken down vehicle on the side of the road. And that will cause people to come up to assist them. And in return, they end up getting robbed. And I just see that my video is off right here. Let me start my video for you guys. I apologize about that. I was like, why is my screen black? I didn't realize it. I thought my camera was off. So, but to kind of sum it up, just be cautious and just remind, your community members just to be extra careful when they're in the shopping centers and when they're out in front of their houses and walking around. Because unfortunately, there are people who are out there taking advantage of our citizens, especially our senior citizens. So aside from that, I don't have any other updates, but it was nice to meet all of you today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just a comment. I appreciate the information that comes from next door on some of the actions that are coming. So thank your team for that too.
I'll pass
Anybody
that
else have
information.
any questions for our acting chief? No? Thank you, sir, and maybe we'll see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I lost my marker here. So the next we have new business, the work plan final review. Each year, the Senior Advisory Commission discusses and finalizes its annual work plan that includes projects to bolster senior center activities that enrich the lives and the participants. So recommendation is to review and finalize the fiscal year 2021 to 22 work plan draft for City Council's review and approval. So John, you have some information you can add to this?
John, I think you're on mute.
Is he on mute?
I just spoke for 10 minutes.
Oh,
Thank you, Chair Holliday. Thank you, Emery. Yeah, I think what I'd like to do is go over the 5 main topic areas. Most of these are recurring ones that have been in our work plan the last couple years, with a couple new additions that align to just our current programming and current direction as far as social services and especially during the pandemic, helping our seniors bridge the digital divide. So I think I'd like to go through each of the 5 areas, and then at the end, maybe we could have some feedback, some comments, some suggestions. The goal after this is to hopefully vote on this and have consensus, and then it'll go before City Council in August for approval. So for the first area, it's typically it's the open house event in January and the resource fair in May. And unfortunately, we weren't able to do that last year. We did have a drive-through resource activity on Halloween, but we'd like to, with the thought of starting to open up our center and kind of moving into our new normal, like to, bring those 2 events back. Those were kind of foundational to our work plan previously. And then we'd like to add to that our Welcome Back event, which Anne Marie and the staff here are currently planning. We're looking at, we'll talk more about that in the next item, but probably September, mid-September, that event. So we'd like to get the commission's assistance with that, with not only possibly hosting and giving tours, but just being there available to the participants. The second item is promote the senior center resource area, including the various health and well-being presentations and social services related projects throughout the year. That was really a big area previously. Through this group, we sponsored Iram Choksi, who gave the series of presentations, which was very successful. So we want to continue that, especially with our new social services coordinator, Charu, who's been on board about 9 months now. So we have a lot of new activities with that. The next item is support technology for seniors program that helps bridge the digital divide and to help counter social isolation. That's the Chromebook Loaner program that we currently have. And it's a program that we hope to keep going for at least the next 4 or 5 years. We definitely envision the commission's help in supporting that, not only helping promote that, but providing guidance to that. The fourth item is sponsor senior center events and activities. So those mostly comprised of the quarterly birthday celebrations with lunch, the themed dances that Deborah was able to bring on board a couple of years ago, the holiday events and the multicultural events. And then lastly, just support and participate in age-friendly initiatives. So that's something that Jenny Berryhill is very involved in. So we want to continue with that partnership and that work in that area. So those are the 5 areas that we've identified previously. So I'd like to enlist some feedback from the commission. Any ideas?
Any questions on any of those projects? No? Then I guess we will.
Melba,
Yes?
I raised my hand.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see the whole screen, so I didn't see you. Okay,
Sorry.
there you are.
Okay, so I was hoping that in the work plan summary that we could add suggestions that that the digital divide is one of our highest priorities, I believe, with the loaning of the computers, that maybe we should put that in the summary, add it to the summary, the work plan summary at the top. And then in that area of the digital divide, maybe add the Google Home Device project, because I believe that we're going to be sending Google Home devices to the seniors too that want to use them. So let's put that in there too, if that's something that we're going to be doing this next year. So those are my recommendations for changes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Any other discussions on that? John?
Yeah, Chair Holder, I think BJ, I think that's a great suggestion, and it's broad enough to encompass a lot of not only the the Chromebook loaner technology for seniors, but the Google Home speaker device, and then any other partnerships that come our way. The Google Home speaker device was presented to us from SourceWise of Santa Clara County. So we've cultivated that relationship. So we anticipate having more of those type opportunities for our members. So I think that's something that certainly the commission could help support, help promote, and help get behind as we move forward. So I could certainly add that to the summary. And I also, on that third topic area, I could add the Google Home speaker device, and then any similar type technology that would help us bridge the digital divide.
Yeah, that would be great, because I think that's one of our high priorities that we're working on this next year.
Certainly currently.
And you guys
yes.
are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so with those suggestions for the digital divide and the speaker device, we ask for a motion to accept the work plan with the additions. I have a motion to accept.
I motion to accept.
Thank you, Willie. Have a second?
A second.
All right, thank you, Deborah. All in favor, raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Motion carried. Senior Center Welcome Back event. Since March of the 17th of 2020, Senior Center has been closed because of COVID-19, with the exception of the senior nutrition program. It had the go-to-go lunch service. A welcome back event is being planned for early September to energize our senior center members and introduce the various activities and programs that will be offered at the Barbara Lee Center this coming fall. John and Anne Marie, you have some.
Sure. Anne-Marie, I'll go ahead and get started. That's okay. Yeah, we're very thanks, Anne-Marie. We're excited to actually look forward a couple months and actually consider being open again. I think with Santa Clara County and the state moving towards just the reopening and our seniors being vaccinated and starting to feel a little safer, that this is a reality. So we're tentatively targeting like the third week of August potentially to open our doors, and probably have to-go lunches initially, similar to what we're doing now. But then after Labor Day, open up more programming opportunities to the seniors, but then also possibly do a hybrid lunch service. So yeah, we're very excited about that. We're going to be working with marketing to not only promote our senior center, but to just kind of re-energize and kind of rebrand. I think that to BJ's point earlier, I think we're doing a lot of activities virtually now. So we're very excited about not only bringing back the old favorites, the programs and activities previously, but also a new layer of programming that entails virtual opportunities, some evening, some weekend events. So our senior center is going to look a little bit different. I think it's going to be a little broader, a little bit more open-ended as far as the opportunities to our seniors. So we're looking at a welcome back event similar to what our previous open house events were like. We're thinking a Saturday. We're tentatively penciling in Saturday, September 18th. From like a 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So a 3-hour block of time. And what I'd like to be able to do is enlist the commission and work in partnership with Senior Advisory Commission to help us host that event. Previously in our other open house events, we had the commission actually give tours to the new participants. And I thought that was a great way to not only introduce yourself to new members, but for them to know that there's actually an advisory commission, supporting their their best interest. So that was very successful in the past. So I'd like to, my recommendation is that as we continue to plan this and formalize that date and time, that the commission can work in conjunction with that and make some time available, hopefully the day of, to help us give those tours and host the event. And if for some reason you can't make that particular day, maybe you could help us with the promotion. I know in the past we've delivered flyers to Sunny Hills and the different trailer home parks, different senior facilities. So I think there's a role for everyone. So that would be my recommendation. I think we could pretty much settle on that date, Saturday, September 18th. We'll have about 3 or 4 weeks under our belt at the center. So we're not only appealing to those who've never been to our senior center before, but also those seniors who are still working. So those who are still in the workforce but can't make it during the day, but they could come see our senior center and then see or learn about those different activities that we're doing in the evening and on the weekends moving forward. So I guess that's the recommendation, is that we would kind of have a consensus to work together on that event on September the 18th from 10 to 1.
10 to 1. Mhm.
Yay.
Yes.
Henry, did you have anything? I think I may anything to add? Ditto.
Did
Ditto.
he step on your line?
That's okay. We do that to each other
Okay.
all the time.
There's that face
Broken.
that I love.
Fair holiday. I think Barbara Ebright.
Barbara, you have a,
Are we going to have to show any proof that we've been vaccinated?
Yeah, Barbara, we don't know the specifics on that yet. I'm sorry, I don't have that information. I think that's yet to be determined.
Okay, thank you.
any other questions?
Yay.
Okay. We don't need to vote on that, right? That's just a recommend.
Well, I think I think we can. I think we could. All those in favor of supporting that effort, I think we can.
Okay, Councilmember Chua, you have a question?
Thank you, Chair. I know in September we're doing a National Cleanup Day. I'm not sure if it's on the same day. So just be aware that it make a schedule away from that date. I'm not sure what date that is. So John would know.
We will check on that.
That's a
Thank
great point.
you.
Thank you, Councilmember Chua. Yeah, we actually we have our outdoor resource fair the day before, Friday the 17th. So we were originally looking at the 11th, but we realized that's the 20th anniversary of 9/11. We wanted to keep that date separate. But yeah, we'll double check that, Councilmember Chua, and make sure that at the very least the times don't conflict. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so we have a motion to accept the outline of what was presented for our welcome back event in September. We have a Deborah, did you have a question first?
No, I motion to accept that.
Okay, all right, Deborah accepts.
Go.
Have a second to accept the motion? Jenny? Thank you. All in favor? Raise your hand. Okay, I guess nobody's opposed then, since we're doing. Okay, motion carried.
Thank you.
Okay, final report, John?
Yeah, for the financial report, and I apologize. I neglected to mention in the work plan an item, but I think I could cover it here under the financial report. Currently in our holding account, it's the same. It's the $7,933.01. But I wanted to I'm sorry to backtrack on this, but on the work plan, I did want to note that the last meeting we talked about a stipend for our interns who have been helping support not only the technology for seniors, but the Google Home device and then our senior nutrition lunch. And we agreed and approved to split that cost of up to 2 interns per semester at $150 each for the 2 semesters of the school year. So that would be $300 annual commitment for this next fiscal year. And then I thought, I think we talked about, revisiting that every year and seeing if that's, if that's a worthy compensation or if we need to relook at that. But I did want to mention that we also spoke of the 4, at the time of our last meeting, the 4 interns that we had currently and honoring them with that stipend. So I wanted to, I guess, just get confirmation from the group that that's your recollection and that, that we have approval from this commission to reward those 4 interns with that stipend of $150 each. There'd be 4 of them. So the total commitment would be $600, but split between the commission and in the senior center. So it'd be $300. So if we do have, I would like to get confirmation again, just because I don't know if there was total clarity last time regarding those 4 current interns. But if that's something that's agreeable, then we would take the steps to do that in the next week or 2, and that would affect the holding account by $300. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I have a motion to accept the stipend for our interns. We have a first motion. Karen?
I move.
Have a second?
Yeah, I second.
Okay, and all approved, raise your hand. I can see. Okay, all approved. Thank you. Motion carried.
Yeah.
Okay, John, do you have anything else on your?
Nope. No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, staff report. Anne Marie, it's your turn.
John, are you sure you don't want to say anything? No, I'm just kidding. Good afternoon, everyone. I just wanted to actually give you an update on a few things for the senior center. Well, I just wanted to add on to the reopening that we are planning to probably happen the 3rd week of August, like John had mentioned. And so most of the programs will be phased in slowly. We just want to make sure that we're getting in the right classes at the right times and, making sure that we're still observing the social distancing and making sure that everyone is still safe. But most of the programs will be available after Labor Day. And then once we have the target date settled, we will post on social media, send out through our newsletter and email blasts, letting everyone know that maybe a couple of weeks before the target date, we will actually have everyone come in and update their membership if they haven't already. And also a good way to speed that up would be to do the, what is it called? The residency verification. And I would encourage everyone who hasn't updated their membership yet, if you already have one, to either mail in 2 proofs of your Milpitas residency and a government issue photo ID. You could either email it to our RecPub mail, or you can mail it to our address, or to the 457 East Calaveras Boulevard. But best way would be to email it to rec, it's spelled REC pub mail, PUBMAIL at ci.milpitas.ca.gov. That would be, and it would make your membership a lot easier once we start to open up. So I would suggest doing that. Our outdoor classes, we actually have 2 going on. We have our Zumba, which is a hybrid. So you could either still log on virtually or here at the senior center. And Barbara, BJ, I will get to you. Did you have a question?
Yeah,
No?
some of us don't
yes.
like actually emailing that kind of data. Okay.
You could mail it
So-
to us, or you could drop it off during our times when we're open. And we will announce that time.
Okay.
But yes, you can definitely drop it off also. And
Can
then
we just
for the
show
Zoom-
it to somebody, and do you have to have a copy, or do we just show it?
The photo ID you can show and then the two residency could either be like a PG&E bill, a utility bill, a bank statement, and you could just show that to us too. We won't need the actual copy, so we would give that back to you.
Seems redundant when the city actually sends me the bill for my water and gas. To me, it seems redundant. You should know if
after
I'm a
this-
citizen or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
After this, you won't have to do that. Once you do that residency verification, you won't have to show that to us again.
Okay.
And then on with the outdoor classes. The Zumba class is going well. The oil painting, we have a total of 11 plus, we have 16 students in the 2 different classes, and they're enjoying it in the morning and in the afternoon. And I know that there's a couple of you enjoying the Zumba class. I'm glad that you guys are a part of that. This coming Saturday, I actually have our hiking group starting. We're going to the Berryessa Creek Trail. So if you haven't registered for that, please do so. And you could go for a walk with John and I. And we're going through there. And then the next thing is our Google Home Smart Speaker. We actually started doing that this week. And we actually have 27 pre-surveys. So participants who are very interested in receiving a Google Home Smart Speaker. So we started doing that during our lunch to our participants. So if you're interested in maybe qualifying for a Google Home Smart Speaker, come by during our lunch hour, 12 to 1, Monday through Friday, and we'll get you started on that. And then our classic movies Under the Stars, our first one was 2 weeks ago, and we watched Casablanca. We had 13 people enjoy the movie. It was a good night. They received a tub of popcorn, bottled water, boxed candy, and it was delivered to them after they sat down, and we had a very enjoyable time. So I'm hoping that you can come next week. It would be July 9th, and we're showing Singing in the Rain. So register for that too. The one after that would be August 13th, and that would be Philadelphia Story. John also mentioned that we will have our resource fair on September 17th, and that is a department-wide resource fair. So we'll be having information from the fire department, from the police, from different areas that we have. So make sure you come, and it's Hawaiian themed. So if you come in a Hawaiian themed outfit, we'll take pictures if it's okay with you, and we'll post that onto our social media. The next thing also is the Welcome Back Open House event. So we talked about that a little bit earlier. And then the last thing that I just want to mention is I will be transitioning to the lead. No, I'm just kidding, John. I'm not taking over, but but it will be me that will be, I don't know, how do you say it, John? Will be leading or helping out with Melba. So I will be that person.
Anne Marie, are you saying that you're taking my liaison position away from me?
Yes.
When were you going to tell me this in our meeting?
On our one-on-one meeting. Yes.
Yes, Anne Marie will be. She'll be transitioning. Anne Marie will be gaining this wonderful experience as staff liaison, but I plan on.
He will still be around.
Yes, I can't. I have to be part of this. It's
Yes.
part of me.
But that's all I have. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you so much. And we have Councilman Chua for a report.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chair Melba. So we won't see you again, John, on this commission. Is that what we're saying?
No, I'll still be here, Councilmember Chua. Just Anne Marie will be the lead and the staff liaison for this commission.
You're gonna switch places, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, you'll still be with the library, right?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for seeing everybody again. Your smiley faces and enthusiastic faces. I'm always excited to be in this commission because I like this commission as well. So we were busy last night, as you know. We got 16.7 million from the federal government out of the American Rescue Relief Fund. And last night is the first, is actually the second meeting, but more formalized in terms of how to divvy up half of the money. Last night we gave away, not gave away, but the final actually commitment will be in August. But the recommendations came from all the city council members, and they were from you guys as well, from the residents. We so several of my initiatives or recommendations were approved too. So there's the Beautify Milpitas that was funded for $25,000 for 4 years, is $100,000. And this is to do the cleanup once a month, and also the once a year participation in the National Cleanup Day in September. Also, one of my initiatives that I was able to, that got approved, is the pilot project on curbside trash pickup. So what does it mean? Currently, you can put one big item outside on your curbside, and they will pick it up. This enhancement, this enhancement, you can put 3 big items like refrigerator, couches, mattresses, any big washer dryer, any big items you can put on your curbside. You still have to call Milpita Sanitation, and I think there's a big demand for bigger items because some residents came up to me and said they have a hard time using the bags. I don't know if you had experience using the bags already, and that doesn't work for big ticket items. So we'll do a pilot project for that one and see how it goes. Your feedback is really important. We haven't had the plan, the mechanics yet, but it will be coming up. And that's only for 3 months. And then we'll decide if we will continue or do maybe a little bit of tweaking on how we do our trash. So I'm excited about that one. We gave the hotel, as you know, hotel industry, we have about 20 hotels in Milpitas, and the hotel, the TOT, transient occupancy tax, is one of our biggest source of revenues in the city. So last night we gave away we allocated $200,000 for 20 hotels. So it's about $10,000 each, which is very small compared to how much they lost, but at least hopefully it will help them. And I'm so excited about, my initiative on ADUs. We got $1.5 million, and this is to encourage the residents to build ADUs or illegal ADUs to legalize it, unpermitted ADUs to permit it. What does it mean? So there is a total of around $5,100 for an ADU permits, inspections, and all the expenses. So this initiative will cover all those expenses. So that's about $5,100 right there or more. So please tell your neighbors or your friends and families, if they are thinking of doing an ADU, this is the perfect time to do it, because we have the funds to support the different inspection, application fees. ARPA will take care of it. And what else? We also wanted to help our Milpitas Chamber of Commerce because they've been a good partner with us in terms of promoting the businesses in Milpitas. So we ended up allocating 200,000 for them. So hopefully, so you'll see, hopefully they're saying the wine festival, the international festival, we'll see all those back again by next year. So that's a good thing. And also the workforce, and I like this one because I support this one as well. We allocated $300,000 to have like a high school kids for summer youth programs, and other types of job creations for different segments of our population. So that's exciting. And one of my initiatives is the COVID-free city hall, city buildings. And that actually got approved 2 weeks ago. That's why we started preparing for the opening of City Hall and other buildings. So that's really good. Another thing that I'm excited about is because of COVID, we have about 13 parks that are unfunded in terms of work. So we're looking into that. And we set aside about $3.4 million for that. And we'll wait for a presentation from staff to prioritize which of the parks really need help in terms of safety and health issue. So I'll come back to you on that one in a couple of months. And I think that's it. One of my initiatives too is the cyber security, because I'm concerned about cyber attacks. So we allocated $375,000 to strengthen our cyber defenses. So that's one thing good too. I think that's it. We've been busy, as you guys were being busy, and and a lot more. Actually, Saturday we had dumpster day as part of Beautify Milpitas over at Sanker Elementary School, and Starlight Park cleanup over on Abbott and Rudyard. Oh yes, some Starlight Park. So we've been busy. So I know I'm gonna get involved with all these activities. I'm writing down all this thing. I go, oh, I like to walk. I want to do that. And then I want to go watch Singing in the Rain with the popcorn and water. So I want to do that too. So please, Anne Marie, John, can you please give me the schedule so I can put it on my calendar so I can participate? Thank you so much. And BJ and Willie, Jenny, Karen, Patrick, Barbara, Deborah, Chair, the commissioners of Senior Commission, thank you so much for all the work, and our staff. Thank you, and see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Chua, we appreciate your presence here.
Mhm.
We look forward.
Yes.
Thank you. Any questions for our
Yes.
councilman? Jenny?
Quick question for Councilman Chua about the pilot project for curbside pickup. When will that start? I think that's a great idea.
Yes. So we will release the funds, and I would think it will start in August. So we'll do the contract with the Milpitas Sanitation. So we'll come, as you know, we're on a break. So we'll come back in August. I'll give you more updates then. But soon, I ask to have it soon so we know for sure. So if it's a good thing, then we can make it hopefully permanent. Thank you. Thank you for the question, Commissioner Jenny.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, age-friendly Jenny, do you have any information for us?
Yeah.
Go, there she is.
So it's me again. So I have recently reconnect with Mary Beckford, and who's gonna be able to line me up for a Dementia Friend training as a trainer for the Dementia Friend. A training for a trainer. Yeah, something like that. So I'm looking forward to, as soon as I'm trained, then I'll let you know. So hopefully we can train more people.
Good.
Yeah. Mhm.
Anything else? That's
Thank
it?
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Any questions for Jenny? Okay, future agenda items? John, do you have anything for future agendas?
I think next time we meet, we're going to be, hopefully we'll be open and have a week under our belt. So we'll be able to,
Oh, good.
yeah, I think we'll be able to talk a lot about programming and just kind of the vision for the next year. So we're excited about that. So that'll be topic number 1.
Oh, good. Good. Deborah?
So are you saying our next meeting in August will be in person?
Oh, no, I don't know if maybe.
When will
We'll
we
have to-
meet in person, do you
Yeah.
think?
Let's cross our fingers on that, possibly. But if
Possibly.
not, certainly the one after that, but I think there's a good probability with, and we always use room 140, 141, which is wide open, and we can certainly, provide space and everything so everyone feels comfortable. So let's keep that as a maybe.
Okay.
That would be great. I miss seeing all of you.
At least here we can see faces.
And
not-
who's providing that?
Okay, if there's no other questions, then anybody have did I hear? Yeah, to BJ.
Can you tell me that date in August that you were mentioning, Anne Marie? You said something about it being open in August.
He didn't.
Something's going on in August, but I didn't hear the date.
Approximately the
Third week in
Yeah,
August?
probably the 3rd week of August, we may be open.
Was there some kind of resource fair or something in that day?
Oh, that would be on September 17th. It's in September.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll
Then-
see you Saturday on the hike.
Yes, I can't wait.
Who else is going? Barbara, you going?
See you there.
The Berry Hills are.
Where are you hiking to?
The Berryessa Creek
Councilmember
Trail.
Chua, we're going to see you there, right? Councilmember Chua?
Anne-Marie and John, can you please send me the schedule so I can see my city schedule as well?
We will
I
for
can
sure.
cancel it in as soon as I
Sounds
see.
great.
Yes, because I
Will
need
do.
to look at my calendar too first.
Okay.
But I'll be there if it's open, for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair.
Super. Okay, with that, let's adjourn the meeting here it's 2:19 on June 22nd. And the next virtual meeting possibly would be August 24th, either virtual or hopefully in person at 1:30. Okay, thank you
All right.
all.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you,
Good job,
everyone.
Melba.
Have a good afternoon.
All right, bye.
Great job.
Yeah, Anne Marie
Melba.
Bukomi.
Woo.
Anne Marie.
Yes.
Anne Marie,
Yes.
call Patrick.
Thank you.